What's up, Rockstars and Lambs? It's Josh Cooley coming to you from Studio J. Wright in Pueblo, Colorado, and I wanted to say thank you so much for allowing me time to breathe and be away and checking out the blogs even with me gone. I took a couple months off from doing the video blog, and there's going to be some changes, but I wanted to say thank you so much for checking out the YouTube channel, and I'm really excited, honestly, to be filming this one because there's a lot that I've actually been working on. I'm getting ready to work on a brand new Studio J. Wright entry today, and I'm trying to formulate Josh Cooley Atelier, our blog for stylists. So there's a lot to work on. I never understood how hard it was for people to be multitaskers, or when you try to get control of your life, how many people really aren't 100% behind you. I have to be really honest, I had to take some time out. I took a hiatus from blogging in general because I was feeling really critiqued and feeling like I was spinning my wheels for nothing, or people were using things in my blogs against me. And actually, this is crazy, I went to a therapist. It sounds funny every time I say that. I went to a therapist and talked to him, and one of his advisements was to not blog as much. And then, 6 weeks went by or so. I don't do therapy anymore. I actually got what I needed out of the therapy. I learned that I listen too much to what people have to say. And so I've learned how to defend myself and quit being so passive-aggressive when it comes to what people are doing. But I've also learned that a lot of my negativity, most of it, 90% of it, is pretty self-induced. And so I think it was nice to see somebody and talk to them and get an understanding of my emotions and where I needed to reevaluate some stuff. So I took some time, I've been resting, I hired a housekeeper, my assistant is with me at the salon, she helps me with a lot of really cool stuff. Outside of that, she's been a support for me. I've cleaned out the closets of my friendships and have eliminated many people and have pulled back on a lot of key relationships in my life because I expect too much from people. When you put people on a pedestal, you give them a lot more room to fall. So I've learned to not do that. And sometimes it feels a little melancholy to say it out loud, but sometimes it's needed. I used to always think that people that, had therapy or had gone to therapists or counseling were just psycho, or they were weak. And actually a lot of successful people have had to learn how to go to a counselor. And sometimes it's nice to go to somebody who's not in a third party with you, there's no mutual friends, there's no connection, and they can actually advise you, and you listen to them. I started going to one, and one of my friends said, well, you need to do exactly what your therapist tells you to do. You need to turn off your personality. I really was very turned off by that. What you told me basically was telling me that I shouldn't be me. And I think people that try to cloud you from your vision in life need to fuck off, really. Like, they honestly just need to find a way to not be in your life. When a friend is to the point where they're critiquing you so much that they're building you up and then tearing you down on their timeline, and they never have anything supportive to say, you need to eliminate the problem. And sometimes the problem is the friendship itself. I had a couple. I had one of my friends, and she said, I didn't realize that I overstepped my boundary as a friend. Well, you did. And it's okay. I don't hate you, I just can't be around you. You know what I mean? So I've had a lot of self-time. But I've also had a lot of self-time away from the blogs and writing, and I've understood that it's really okay not to always be this person. 3 really great things. We have Atelier launching sometime this month. It's just taken me a lot longer. I got a call from the Best of Pueblo committee for the Best of Pueblo Awards, and I have won the gold prize for Best Blogger, so I've decided to breathe some life back into my video channel and not put as much pressure on my blogs, because I didn't blog for almost a month and I still won. So obviously people are still looking at the content. The web hits tell me instantly that Rockstar Slums is a massive hit. The YouTube channel gets a lot of hits itself. Studio J. Wright doesn't get a lot of hits, but it's more personal and it's very intimate to read, Tonight I have a Pueblo Art Society thing going on. We're doing figure drawing. I started getting into some nonprofit work and philanthropy. And I have to tell you, there's a lot of other things. When you're at your lowest point, find something to get involved in. Get involved in philanthropy. Try to find somebody else's vision. And if you can't find someone else's vision, honestly seek out a therapist and learn how to identify things in your life that really aren't good for you. Sometimes people aren't good for you. Sometimes there's habits that we have that aren't so good for us. I've had a really good intensive like 7 or 8 weeks of just learning that to be ultimately very spiritual and very professional, I just have to eradicate a ton of people in my life. So I did. I feel a little better. And I want to welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. Get ready because there's going to be a lot of how-tos on here for stylists, and we're just going to use the very same web address and link it to the blogs. And continue to check out Rockstar Slums and my web channel and joshcooley.com. I adore you most, and thanks very much for everybody that's been supportive. Mwah.